How we doing, guys? Give me 1 minute. Just trying to do a little bit of cleanup, and then we'll be ready to go. So weird. Oops. I apologize if anyone is talking to me. I'm on a different page right now. Just give me 1 minute and I will be all caught up, and then we'll be ready to go. I gotta start sleeping a little bit more. I think. I don't know. I go through spurts. I guess we all do. Sometimes you can sleep. Sometimes you can't. Do 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 do. That's my I'm bored song. Do 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 do. These little things are the things that I don't have as much fun doing, because it doesn't involve opening packs of cards. It involves all this other back end stuff, that I can do. I mean, I know how to do it all. I just am lazy. I should stop saying that. I'm not lazy. I just don't want to do it. Okay, oh my lord. Come back and there's 10,000 people here. What's going on, guys? What's up, James? How are you? Hey, Robbie. Rebel, there will be another one at 6. There's another one in 2 hours, guys. Kenny, 2 hours. Bacon, what's going on, man? Kenny, Robbie, Bacon, Robbie, Bacon, Robbie, Bacon. Garrick, what's going on, Garrick? Robbie Bacon, Robbie James, Robbie Alex. What's going on, Alex? It's the Robbie and Bacon Show. It's the Robbie and Bacon Show. Let me see what this. We have new people, so new people questions. I always try to deal with them because I don't like people to be confused about everything. What's up, Bill? What's up, Ryan? Hello there, Mandy. So what's my total? That's one total. Oh, 781.72. Hold on. 782. 782. All right. Hope everyone's having a good day today. Today is Tuesday, the last day of the month for the month of whatever it is, the month of confusion. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, let's open this case up. This case came to me from Ohio. It's from I've got cases coming from Florida, Ohio, Texas, Florida, Ohio, Texas, and Georgia. There you go. What's up, Doug? Hold on one sec for me, guys. I'm going to get the twins on some work. Lincoln landed. I want boxes out, and then I want you guys to start breaking them down, put them in a stack. Out in the garage. Okay. One of the joys of being as busy as we are all the time is that we have product rolling in all the time, new stuff coming in. One of the drawbacks, I think Atlanta, Derek, one of the drawbacks is that we have a ton of cardboard. Oh my Lord. So we have once a week that we take everything down and recycle it all. The city of St. Peter's has an excellent recycling program. Hey, right here, there's Lincoln landed. There's box cutters right there. I want you to take it out and break them all down carefully and slowly. If you cut any of your fingers off this time, I'm not going to sew them back on. You hear me? That didn't really happen, but I want you guys, and then get the ones out in the garage broken down. There's two of them. They're standing next to each other looking at me. I talk to them, and then I have to explain to the other one what I just told the both of them. I don't understand. But I'm sure I was like that when I was 11. Cleveland Indians team and Randy Johnson. Dune, do you ever have a problem of your boxes being taken? There's a lot of mail thieves over maybe in the St. Louis proper, but we are in a suburb of St. Louis, Eloy and Giancarlo. And I do keep very hard tabs on that because I'm always worried about that. I would consider myself a little overly paranoid when it comes to the product, but I mean, if somebody comes and takes a pile of product, that could be $10,000 worth of product that's gone in just a few boxes. You know what I'm saying? Some of this product is very expensive. So I tend to go pick it up at the UPS facility is always my default. So I will 99% of the time pick it up at the UPS facility. The 1% of the time that I don't now, I track UPS as it's coming around, so I know exactly when they're here, and then I meet them at the door. Excuse me, or have someone meet them at the door. I am not taking any chances with my product. No doubt. It's a little different here. I mean, you would notice that around here. I mean, we're a fairly quiet subdivision, so you would notice if someone if someone was, you know, somebody would see something. Well, look at all those sideways cards. So I tend to, though, err on the side of picking things up. Or if I do have things delivered, it's like, look at that, right out of the gate. Danny Jansen on the bottom, first pack, black auto. Danny Jansen. Out of 199. Let me see, I got a message. What does it say? Make Bacon change his name. He makes me hungry every time he shows up. That's awkward. That's way awkward. That's way awkward. Let's not talk about that again. That was weird. And a black. So I did not turn over the pack. And we wound up with the black. And then on its back was another black in the same pack. Somewhere in there I want to use the word whack. Remember that word? What a good word, whack. Nice 80s word. Started in the 80s anyway, carried over. But, you know, it was already dumb to start with, so I just didn't want to keep going. How do you say this guy's name? Is it Class? Is it Clace? Emmanuel Class? I don't know. Does anyone know? Does someone know? I've always been a poet. I am a published author. I will have you know, Alex. I am a published author. I wax poetically. I'm a poetic kind of guy. Carter Kaboom. I do write poetry. I am not embarrassed to say so. And I actually try to write it in ways that I'm not used to. So I'm more interested in keeping the brain sharp than I am in actual, you know, writing anything deep. Because let's be honest, the deepest thing I'm going to be able to write about is a baseball card. That ain't very deep. Though I should write about baseball cards. It might be interesting. You know, I'll use certain words and phrases that I try to repeat and come up with ways to repeat them just because I like the language. I like to try to press myself a little bit. And the brain barely works anymore, so, you know, you got to get something. What's with all these sideways cards? Is it just me, or is every card like sideways? We got the sideways pack box. Bobichat. I'm not sure that really being the poet laureate of breaking is a thing. So I won't be that. We'll leave that for someone else. I mean, for heaven's sakes, how can we do it anyway? We have Shirtless Sundays with Robbie J, you know, on the private feed. So Ignacio finally paid, you slacker. And then the first thing you do after you pay late is you come in and ask if you got any hits. Welcome to eBay. You're blocked. That's not true. Nacho knows that's not true. And Nacho, we are on the first box still. So no Padres yet. Albert. Charlie Blackmon. Charlie Blackmon. Are they going to actually, does anyone know, this is a serious question, if they're going to be televising any of the games from the, kick them out and then don't give them a refund, from the from whatever they're doing for spring training. I guess they're not playing other teams. Is that what I'm understanding right? It's just they're having like, I don't know, mini camp. I want to watch something baseball that has MLB attached to it, but I don't know if or how to do that yet, and I'm guessing I won't be able to until the season starts. But maybe if someone has a better answer, or if the Giants aren't going to televise anything, I want to watch something, you know. Yeah, well, that's not really a thing either, is it, Ryan? Hey, I just want you guys to know that I am the Longfellow of breaking. People would look at you like, what the hell are you talking about? But what team did he play for? Oh, okay. So we're not going to have anything until late July then. Gotcha. So I wonder if any of the teams will do anything like on any of their channels. Because I know the Giants have a YouTube channel. Maybe they'll do something on there. I don't know. I just want to watch some baseball I'm jonesing. For not the old stuff. I've watched those old games 17 times. I'm tired of watching those old games. I know the outcome of those old games. Out of 300, Trevor Williams. Sometimes I sit and I watch those old games and I close my eyes to see if it changed. And guess what? When I open them back up, it's the same game. Nothing changed. I know I shouldn't be surprised that nothing changed, but you know, you ever hope every once in a while. Randy Dobnak. Why does Randy Dobnak have an SP? I still don't understand. There are lots of other rookies that you could have given an SP to. Is it just based on the picture? Yeah, 89 World Series. I mean, come on. Uh-oh, secret message. Yeah. Secret messages are done. Carlos Correa. I'm also a part. I was also, well, just temporarily a part of the Breakers New World Order group. You know, on the Breakers New World Order group. But I thought it was about world conquest. Turns out it was about the band, and so I left. I don't want to be a part of that. You know, NWO, right? And I was like, what? From Uber to the big leagues. Good story. Who are we talking about? Randy who? Oh, Dobnak? I'm not bashing on him. I'm just wondering why he's in there. I didn't say that it was a silly decision. They shouldn't put that guy in there. I just was wondering why. So now I have some context as to why. So he was an Uber driver, and now he's a big leaguer. Okay, so now I understand. It makes sense. Thank you for the context. Oh, shut the hell up. Not you. I'm sorry. I meant eBay. I'm sorry. I meant eBay. I meant my phone. I did not mean you. That was kind of bad timing for that, so I do apologize, Charlie. I just turned down my phone, though. All revved up. Yeah, that's probably still on. His SP should be in... What's up, Zach? That would be more fun, right? A little Uber, a little picture of him behind the Uber. James, what's going on at Microsoft? Any free Microsoft stuff you can get me? I could use a You know what? It would help me if I knew when I'm going to make a joke, if I knew what things are called in the computer business, and I really don't. I really don't. I was going to make a joke about something that had to do with having a, I don't even know what they're called. All right, come on, smart computer people. This is honestly, I know what I know what they are used for, but I want a, what are the things called that connect all the different computers inside of a business? What? They close all of them permanently? Why on earth did they do that? Does this have anything to do with the beer bug? Okay. All right, we'll look at it later. Yeah, I guess a network switch would. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So it was the beer bug that did this in, man. I hope they put you. You know, I hope you, whatever happens, you land on your feet, right? There's no danger you're gonna be working for Apple in a month, is there? Because you don't seem like that pretentious of a person that you would work for Apple, you know. And yes, by extension, I just said that anyone who owns an Apple phone is pretentious. Yes, I just said that. And you're thinking in your mind, is he saying that I'm pretentious because I have an Apple phone? Yes, that is exactly what he's saying. Wow. Ooh, man, I hope it stays safe, James. If it doesn't, let me know. You can come break with me. We're going to start a breaking commune. That's what we're going to call it, the breaking commune. And everyone could just come live with me and just hang out and then, like, you know, break cards. You know. Break cards. Who are you making a joke at? Me? AT&T, more than AT&T has Apple phones, right? Or are you talking to James? I mean, it could be Verizon. It could be. I'm just talking about Apple phones. So Ryan Addison has an Apple phone. Everyone make fun of him. Everyone make fun of him. Oh my Lord, Trey Gauche. I don't even know if that's a thing. I just felt like saying Trey Gauche. Is that a thing? Oh my Lord, Ryan Addison has an Apple phone. Phone. Ryan Addison is pretentious. Oh my Lord, Alex is pretentious too. Oh, I can't believe it. Alex. I used to like you so much. Now I have to put you on the 25% more list. Oh. It's just such a shame. Ah. Ryan Addison, do you have a man bun too? Do you have a man bun? Alex, do you have a man bun? You know what? True story. This one time not too long ago, I thought I had a man bun. Turns out it was back hair. Is that weird? I was like, hey, look, I got a man bun. It wasn't. It was hair. Is that awkward conversation? I apologize if that was awkward.
Ryan Addison's cutting off his man bun. I'll be honest with you. I don't know anything about Apple products, so of course I'm joking. I have had the same phone for years. I'm just gonna ride this thing until it dies, and then once it dies, I'll get something else. So I do apologize. I'm not really making fun of Apple people who have Apple phones. I probably will when I get a new phone. I'm sure it'll be a whatever I have now. I don't even know what it's called. Oh, I know what it's called. It's a I have a same. What do I have? A Samsung Galaxy S6. That's what I have. An S6. Man, my wife ain't touching my hair. I have dog clippers. I'm like, what the hell? You have dog clippers? What do you think this is? You're gonna dog clipper my hair? Ain't nobody dog clippering my hair. You want me to trim your beard? No. Get away from me. We've been married for 25 years. She's got a lot of pent-up hostility toward me. I'll have gaps and all kinds of things. It'll be bad. It would be bad. It would be bad. I would be sad. Honestly, I'd rather use a Flowbee. I'd rather use a Flowbee. Kirby had an extension, a hair cutting extension. Remember that? Remember Kirby vacuums? They had a haircut extension. Blake Snell, 35 out of 50. Back in the day, I'll use that, man. I'll find an old Kirby down at the restore shop. Put that sucker on. Do it myself. Get the hell away from me. Don't be touching me. I probably should go check on the twins. Make sure they're not out there having a sword fight with razor blades. That was something that they would do. I didn't know I was going to cut off his thumb, Dad, honestly. Then I'll have to listen to Annette complain at me because the kids don't have thumbs. Reggie. Yeah, oh yeah, that was in Wayne's World. It's too quiet out in that garage. But I don't hear any screaming on the other hand, Rebel. So if I don't hear any screaming, that's probably good. Reggie's a 15. Oh, let me show it better. Reggie, that's a good looking card. Is that Gary Carter? Can't be. Oh, you know who that might be? Ray Fosse. Who's that guy? Is that Davy Lopes? I think that's Davy Lopes. I think that's Ray Fosse. I figure if I don't hear any screaming, somebody's okay. Because somebody would scream. What would actually happen is the one who did the cutting would run in and say the other one fell down and cut themselves. And so I'd be like, oh, crap. I should have just one of them out there. It's probably a better idea. Dune, you can always replace their thumbs with... You know, that's a good idea. Who's calling? Is somebody calling me out? Did I get called out? Who's he? Steve Carlton. Steve Carlton for the Phillies. Somebody called me out? Let's see it. Let me look. Brian B. Brian B. Brian B. Brian B. What am I missing? What am I missing? Or who is he? This one's going to be interesting. To what are we referring, Brian B? Someone called me out. I haven't either. That's why I'm curious to see where this one goes. This day might be more fun than I thought it was going to be. And I thought it was going to be a ton of fun. Unless we're talking about somebody else, in which case, boring. Boring. Yeah, I'm curious too, and I want to see this. So someone evidently got called out and has some character flaw because they didn't acknowledge something that someone else did. My money's on Ryan Addison. My money's on Ryan Addison. Brian, man, I have to leave work soon. What's going on, Brian? You can listen to us on the radio. I love he's ignoring any comments that call him out. Says everything about his character. No. I don't know. Does that sound like me? I guess we're all waiting for nothing. We're waiting for air. No. I want to see where this one goes. This might be fun. This might be epic. Ooh, Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani. I did not know that Jack Flaherty was only 24 years old. I was listening to sports radio today, and they were talking about Flaherty and how he's only 24. He's more of a stud than I thought he was. I thought he was older than that. I don't have any idea. I don't know what even that means. It must have been a hit and run. I don't know. What I want to know is which one of you made a comment that was ignored by someone else. For shame. For shame. Did someone look back there and see if something was missed? I can't look back there. I got to keep breaking this. Trey Turner. Maybe it was an accident. And that's okay. Sometimes, what's up, Rudy? Sometimes those things happen. Kelvin Herrera, vintage logo thing, old school thingy. Out of, I'm going to guess it's probably somebody I blocked. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got blocked. All right, now I'm bored with it. Mandy, do your thing. Now I'm bored with it. Now I just want it to go away. Thought we were going to have fun. Now there's no fun. Now I'm disappointed. Now we're just going to make it go away. You know what character is? Just an FYI. Character is saying something and then having the stones to back it up with something called facts or something. You know? A, I wouldn't do that on someone else's feed anyway. What's up, Brett? And B, if I did do that, all hell would break loose because I'd be following up with some brawl. But I'm guessing that it was either an accident or there was a one post and he and his buddies down in his grandma's basement high-fived each other and feel like they've accomplished something today. Oh, snap. Did you see me say that? And that'll go on his Twitter and Instagram, and you know what I'm saying? What's going on with you, Brett? What are you gonna do? I thought that was gonna be fun. I'm disappointed because that should have been fun. That should have been fun. Now I have to get myself out of let's do this mode. So give me a minute to shake it off. I might have to play Taylor Swift here in a second. So you all will have to forgive me if you hear Taylor Swift in the background. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Just rock along to the beat. Hey, Byron Buxton, gold. I am not unhappy with that. I am not unhappy with that. Buxton is a decent player. 46 out of 50 gold. You know? Byron Buxton for the Twins. Gold. No way, man. I'm not going to torture you guys like that. I cannot sing. So next break will be at an hour and next listing goes live in an hour and 22 minutes. And whichever one of you lack character, please don't buy into the break if that is you, this person was talking about. Because we don't want your lack of character in our break. Breaks, plural. But if you have character and you like our breaks, we would like to have you. Or if you are a character like Robbie and you want to be in our breaks, we'd like to have you. No hits for this one. Yes, unlike the hobby case last night that was missing 2 out of 4. It's a good thing we opened that extra box on eBay. Because, yeah, we were definitely missing 2 autographs. I mean, 2 silver packs last night. So that will helps lessen the blow. And that's why we enjoy having you around, Robbie. You are definitely a character. Hey, Ryan Addison, are you here? Or did you go away? He's probably working. It's the middle of the day. Some people have a job. I don't. What's up, Mike P? What's going on with you, Mike? Jordan. Look at that, out of 99. Out of 99, Jose Osuna. That's our third one. Our third one of the vintage logo stock swap change thingy out of 99. Another break in an hour and 19 minutes. 1 hour and 19 minutes. Let's see. Hold on one sec. 1 hour. Yeah, crazy that we're having so many horizontal cards. I noticed that too. That's weird. And right when we say that, it stops. Will there be any horizontal cards in this pack? Ah, horizontal cards. Gratterall. Kendrick. You know, we're still waiting for some decent color for Lubob, something deeper. We haven't been able to get real deep. Now, hold on one sec. I got money. I don't want to do that. Ooh. All right. Never mind. Going to be a busy week this week. Going to be a busy week next week. Well, it's just going to be busy. It's just going to stay busy. We're just having fun. Some of us are. Except for those of you with a lack of character. Willie Stargell. Negative. No breaks on Saturday. We are going to go out and enjoy America on Saturday. We will not be breaking on the 4th of July at all. America. Speaking of which, I got to get the listings up for Friday. I forgot to do listings for Friday. You know, when you do eBay listings, if you do them 3-day or 1 day, they charge you an extra $1. So when you have 29 listings that go up, and sometimes it's 58 a day or more, when you forget to put up a listing, it's a little exasperating because you're dumb and you forgot. But it's all part of being human. And so it is okay for you to sometimes make a mistake. Remember, you don't learn anything unless you make a mistake. Because if everything you did always worked out, you wouldn't learn anything. Did I see the T206 card? Yeah, I saw him when we broke some of that product earlier this year. We got some in the packs. Remember that? What was that called? Tier 1. What was the other one that we opened? That had them in the packs. Talking about those or that new thing from Topps on their website? If you're talking about those, I have not seen them. Mark McGuire. A lot of black today. That's nice. I did not buy any. I know Jose was upset about something that happened to his. Smash box or something. Are they nice? 155 out of 199. Rick Porcello. Rick Porcello. It sucks when your product comes all smashed up like that. Any clearly authentic left? You know what? I do not have any more in stock, but I do have my feelers out to get some more Alex. No more in-house. I don't think. Let me double check the table. I don't know. I don't think I do. But I will look. I have several cases of something that I need to take a look at. I think they're all Panini. T206 is so-so. Are there autographs in it? Michael Conforto for the New York Mets. So I'm going to run something by you guys since we have a lot of the RCB crew here. You know, we have the 2 business day shipping that we do that I make sure that I hold myself to all the time. I've been kind of thinking about doing changing it a little bit, and Monday, Tuesday would ship Wednesday. Wednesday, Thursday would ship Friday, and Friday and Saturday would ship Sunday. What do you think about something like that? I think as we continue to grow, we're starting to strain a little bit under the weight of all the things that we've been doing. Is that something that seems like that it's okay with you guys? I'm happy to keep it, you know, I mean, we have the 2-day. It's like last night. I didn't even get a chance to ship last night. By the time we got done with sorting and everything, it was already 3 o'clock in the morning, you know. And I had to go listen to my building character with Dr. Wall tapes for a couple hours since I still use a cassette, you know. Had to go do that. Yeah, so the thing is, we're never going to not have, hey, Bob Gibson. It's never going to be beyond the 2-day. I simply cannot. And that is just the truth. I cannot. 2 days is the maximum that I am just willing to go. It's a 15. But if we did it every other day, it will help alleviate some of the strain here. It will, you know, and if we ship every other day, that would be every other day. You know what I'm saying? Kind of a thing. Well, every other day-ish. Friday, Saturday, ship Sunday, and then we're, you know, back into Monday. So we may make that change. I'll talk to the powers that be. By the powers that be, of course, means I'll think about it more next time I take a shower. You know what I'm saying? All right, Robbie. We'll see you later. Hasta la pasta. I know you get Grumpy Dune. And nobody likes that guy. Nobody likes Grumpy Dune. Especially me. I have been trying to be more aware of when I am in a mood to try to make sure that I go to great lengths not to be grumpy. Sometimes you know, you don't win those battles. But oh, look at this one. Is this an auto? Oh, that's not the one I thought it was. I thought it was that. Oh, geez, that would have been it. Zoich for the Blue Jays. Zoich. Man, that would have been awesome if that would have been a Sandy Koufax auto. Man. Zoich, what are you doing here, dude? Why are you fighting me? He was fighting me. Please don't put me in there. Look, we got a battery. We got a battery. Sandy Koufax black out of 299. Sandy Koufax 78 out of 299 for the Los Angeles Dodgers. I still want to hit one of these. Autograph, I mean. So the autograph's been the bottom pack on the right. So we'll have to open that one last next time. Bottom right. And I think ultimately, if we did go to every other day, it would help eBay as well, because people would have rollover shipping, you know, from day to day. I mean, every couple of days, and I think that's probably better in the long term for them as well. I mean, it's definitely cheaper in the long term for everyone. So that's probably a good idea. Furious Endeavors. So, yeah, it's not a bad idea. And then we kind of know what we're up against every couple of days. Look at that. 2 chrome decades best cards inside 2 silver packs. How come they get the on the jumbos they get them right all the time, and then on the hobby they're wrong? Will we get another decades best red of a gold of Dwight Gooden? Phil Niekro, Atlanta Braves. Gold. I really like that red Dwight Gooden. I like Dwight Gooden. You know, Dwight Gooden was an important part of the baseball hobby too. You know, his card was an important part of the baseball hobby. It was a big rookie. It was a big rookie. And even after he had fallen off, you could still sell that thing. I imagine you could still sell it. There are certain cards that are just those, you know, for the 80s, those important pivotal cards. I would say, starting from 1980, I think Ricky Henderson's rookie is one of those cards for sure. 81, I don't think there really was anything, but 82, Cal Ripken Jr.'s rookie. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that 83 and 84 really didn't have cards that you would consider as iconic as the Cal Ripken Jr. rookie and the Ricky Henderson rookie were. And then I think you jump to 1985 and Mike Trout. And in 1985, you have the McGuire, which I think is an iconic baseball card. We're just talking about baseball cards. Out of 300, Nova Advanced Stat. You know? And then I don't think there was really I think Dwight Gooden's rookie is one of those iconic cards. Would be after that, and then Ken Griffey Jr. As much as I would love to say, I don't, but it's not. The Mattingly 84 is not. It's a big rookie. I'm not saying it's a big rookie, but it's not one of those iconic. It's not one of those seminal cards. I don't think so. No, not in the same way. You don't put Tony Gwynn's rookie card on the same path, on the same sentence as you do Ricky Henderson's rookie or Cal Ripken Jr.'s rookie. I'm saying those are the big. The 84 Mattingly, it was big, but I don't think it. I think if you ask people which card is more iconic, Dwight Gooden's rookie or Don Mattingly's, you're going to get more people who are going to say Gooden, because that was it's one of those watershed kind of things. Again, I'm not saying that's not a big rookie. It's a monster rookie. I just don't think it's on the same par as there are certain cards that have just become very iconic. The Bo Jackson with the football pads and the bat over his shoulder. The Ken Griffey Jr. rookie. Those kind of things. So iconic isn't really the right word. Well, iconic is the right word, but I think it's, a little bit beyond that. In my opinion, this is just in my opinion, I think that. I certainly think anyone can make an argument for whatever card they wanted to make. I think that if you look at some of the error cards, the Billy Ripken one, I think is another one that is one of those, especially considering how terrible the product was. Because I think there's a lot of big guys. In '84 there was a lot of them. What's up, Kevin? If that turns out to be the case, I think that's great. If that turns out the case, I think that's great. But it's not. Yes, 86 Donruss Canseco. For a long time was one of the cards to have. Yes, you are right about that. And Mattingly was, but I think the card has lost some of its flair, and certainly Gooden's has as well. McGuire should have, but they haven't really lost like I think Mattingly's rookie has lost a little bit of its luster. Ricky Henderson's rookie has not. Cal Ripken Jr.'s rookie has not. And who do you have in '83? You have Tony Gwynn, you have Ryan Sandberg, and you have, who's the third one? Wade Boggs, right? Is '83? Am I thinking of '83? I mean, there were some good players in '85 too. Yeah, Puckett, Clemens, and yeah, there were some good guys. I mean, there's some big players, but it's just there's some things are on a different, I don't know. Maybe the cards meant more for their time. You know what I'm saying? They meant more for their time than the carryover. Ricky Henderson's rookie meant more in the early part of the hobby. Cal Ripken Jr.'s, rookie meant more in that time. And I guess part of this too comes from all the years that I used to do shows and the things people would always be searching for, always be asking about. Yadier Molina. I have a message. Let's see what it says. Doesn't say anything. Well, I don't mean cut short though, but I think if you go back through the through the 80s, I think there are only a handful of cards that you would still consider, But I think you guys are right that you can make the argument for the Mattingly rookie. 84 tops though, right? Not Donruss or Fleer. But I think there are certain cards that just carry that extra little bit of something. You know, McGuire's rookie for whatever reason. But he meant a lot to the hobby at the time. So did Dwight Gooden when he was. You know, so did Bo Jackson for the short time that he was. They transcended a little bit with things. I don't know how to describe it. I don't have the words. 40 out of 50, Lucas Giolito. I just babble on. I should have said that in 2 words. I just babble on, not Babylon. I feel like that would be a bad thing. I don't know. We are. Man, I am big time out of room. Oh, man, for sure it is, Charlie. Yeah. Yeah, that for sure it is. I mean, that card still commands a decent little premium. It is for its time the card. It really is for its time the card. Kind of in the same thing with Griffey, but but it's just a step. I think a step away from the Griffey in terms of timing and everything else. I mean, that Bo Jackson, you had people who were non-collectors who were hunting those things down. You know? Such a shame with him. Such a shame. I was just thinking about that, Rudy. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. I was trying to think modern. If we talk post 2010, is there anyone? There's no one that stands on the same level as the Trout. But are there any players who are just below that? Eddie Murray, Baltimore Orioles. I don't know the answer to that one. I don't know the answer to that one. Acuna, I think that's a good call. But which Acuna though is the thing? Which Acuna? Is it the bat down? You know what I'm saying? Is it Strasburg was what, 2010? You know what I'm saying? The bat down version is the icon. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that bat down version being the icon. The Vladdy SP from Series 2 that wasn't really an SP. I mean, that carries some iconic stature. I mean, it's fairly new, but I'm trying to think in terms of, let's say, 2017 and older. Between 2011 and 2017, is there anything that jumps out as, oh, look at that, Mark Grace auto. Sweet. That's beauty. I was going to say beautiful, and then I was going to say beauteous, and I got stuck in between. Look at that. That's nice. Mark Grace auto for the Cubbies. Wow, that's pretty good. I like it. What's a slump buster? You don't think Byron Buxton gold was a good autograph? Is that what you're saying, Ryan Addison? And look, we backed up the black with another black. Our black with the black is back. Methinks someone's standards might be too high. We did. We pulled the polar bear. Actually, it was one of our guys still has it. It's Mark Garrison. That was his. When I first pulled it, I'm like, what the heck is that thing? And it was Mark. And he still has it. I think he still wants $1,000 or something for it, so he's probably going to have it forever. Or he may have just decided to keep it forever. Oh, really? Okay, well that's good context for that. Slump Buster is a Mark Grace story, huh? I'm going to have to look that up. Not kid-friendly. Understood. Not kid-friendly, Mark Grace. See, when people say things like that, it's nice when they give me context, because then I understand. Out of $2.99, Jacob DeGrom. So that'll be interesting to look at. Odor Easy. Or Easy. Oh, Ken Griffey Jr. Come on, Ken Griffey Jr. Come on, Ken Griffey Jr. No, the polar bear is in series 1. Oh, only one I've seen so far is this bet. The SSSP in this one is the 3, right? The 17 is the Jordan Bow, and Alvarez is the 217. The George Brett story. I might have to start reading up on things. It depends on if it's a 16 or a 17, Ryan. I mean a 15 or a 16. 15 is SP, 16 is SSP. So it depends upon the number. So for what's his butt, we've pulled 2 16s. So here's how dumb that little, I say dumb. Here's how that little the one that McCutcheon that everybody wants so bad is the 15, the easier one to pull. We've pulled 2 McCutcheons, they've both been 16s. Did you crabby? I'm sorry. That's how our McCutcheon. We've pulled 2 SSPs of McCutcheon, and we can't get the SP. So the one everybody wants, everybody's like, ooh, SP. And we aren't even getting hits in these things. No hits in this one either. So we'll know if we hit the 17 because it'll be easy to see. I'm sorry, when we hit the 17. I got 4 more cases in today. I should have another 5 that are due in at some point via FedEx. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? So there's another card that could become, you know, a very iconic card. Jason. Shoot. Dodger blue. Oh, Danny Jansen blue out of 50. I got it. If whoever has the Blue Jays likes Danny Jansen, you're happy right now. I don't. Is that the sideways one? I think there's another iconic card though, right? 1993 Upper Deck, Derek Jeter. Is it 93 Upper Deck I'm thinking of? I think that's another iconic card. I think I saw, did I see, yeah, I think I saw, did you post a picture of that in the buy-sell trade? I think that's where I saw the card was in the buy-sell trade. Mantle and dugout and George Bush in the crowd, huh? Nicky C. Is it Castellanos or is it Castellanos? Is it Castellanos? What is it? You go here, and you go here. You guys stay out of the way of the autographs. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're on track. Derek Fisher. Yeah, I saw the picture. I saw the picture. All right, so 50 minutes until case number 2, the break for case number 2 goes live. Or the listing goes live. And then we'll break it at 7. And then we'll break another eBay at 10. Man, Keston getting lots of SPs out of this. Lots of SPs. I almost pulled the trigger and bought the Maze SSP, but I'm like, I'll wait and see. Yes, Roy. All the ones, oh, except for one. Except for one. And the one that was not backwards, I missed. I realized it after the fact that I had missed it. And it was Josh Hader for the Brewers. You know, it'd be easier just to do this. Really? Corbin, I'm going to give you a little life lesson for all this stuff that what you just did. Okay? My contact information is in there. Hey, Dune. I'm trying to build my channel. Do you think it would be possible to get a shout out? Absolutely it would. Let me know when you're going to be on my feed and I'll give you one. Okay? Showing up on the feed and then asking if anyone will sub to your channel doesn't work. Do the back end, homie. I'm happy to give people shout outs, but not when you just jump on my feed and just drop it like that. I can only think of when I'm thinking back on it, Rory. I only can think of one that I'm sure that I missed. One that I'm sure that I missed, and that is that one with the green background. So if you want people to give you a shout out, Corbin, I'm sorry, Rory, Corbin, do some back end work first, man. Send them a message. Ask them if they wouldn't mind. Most people are pretty good people and are happy to help you out, but not when you just show up in the middle of their feed. Mike the Trout. Are they numbered? Oh, this one is numbered, 299. I was just about to ask if these cards came numbered. And they do. Mike the Trout. Give me one sec, guys. I'm going to turn on the fan. I lied. Give me one sec. I'll be right back. Hey, get those boxes broken down? Where are the box cutters at? Okay. Good news. Nobody is bleeding to death. That's good. Nobody is hurt. So that was that thing from CL yesterday. That was interesting. I wasn't aware that was the pricing on other people's PYT, but then I started looking, and yeah, that's interesting. Clayton Kershaw. I'm not sure how, because I started comparing and contrasting my numbers and their numbers, and I just don't see how I could get to, in good faith, get to $1,300 plus on a case. But that's just me. I don't pretend that I'm not weird about things. I mean, I love an extra $400. You know? But what you gonna do? At some point, guys, we will be big enough that we will be able to start pre-selling product, and it won't be too far away. And I think you guys all know that, you know, all right, I'm going to be reasonable with all of you. So I think that will be the next step, probably for us, will be starting to pre-sell some product. So you guys have a chance to find things, hopefully at a better price than what you're able to find at most other places. Justin Verlander. Will Clark. So we're slowly starting to work on that. You know, one step at a time. I think our next step is to be at, I want to be 3 breaks a day, 2 Facebook and an eBay, or 1 Facebook and 2 eBay would be the next thing I'd like to start doing. And I imagine we can probably pretty consistently do 2 breaks a day here, you know, as long as we have interesting product coming out, and then modified a little bit during the downtimes, you know. That's what I think anyway. Let's see, do I do this one or this one, huh? Do what now? Sell product or more than 1 break a day? I mean, the more than 1 break a day thing, yeah. It's part of the problem now is just not a good rhythm with it yet. And I have to find a good rhythm with it yet. Remember, we haven't been doing this for, it hasn't even been 2 years yet. So we're, you know, a lot of this is still trial and error on our part, and, you know, tear things down and rebuild it in the house, and, you know, modify this. And I think the shipping station is going to wind up going upstairs. My wife and I have been kind of talking about it, and, you know, it's, so, you know, just to make it work better. John Means Black for the Baltimore Orioles. Orange and black. So we have more space for storing product, because I genuinely have 30 plus cases. 18 cases we broke in 8.5 hours. We broke 18 cases in 8.5 hours. It was supposed to be 9 hours, but we came in a little early. With breaks and everything, you know, taking pictures with Pete and that whole 9 yards, we still came in early. Lost about a half an hour there, so we would have come in about 8 hours. Yeah, so we paced well. But we also had an army. There were how many of us were at the RIP party? 6. There were also 6 of us there. I mean, one person was one person was breaking the boxes for me, you know, and we had people sorting. We had people uploading to social media. We had people taking care of the leftover stuff. So it was a crowd. Here many days it's just me. Carlos Carrasco, Cleveland. Carlos Carrasco. That is not as exciting as Mark Grace. Marcus Simeon. All right, guys. Last box of Mojo. You know, it's funny at the Rip Party. It's funny the way that worked out with first and last. Because I think our first big auto, I'd have to go back and look, but I feel like our first big auto out was Tatis to 25 patch auto. And then I know our last auto of the entire thing, the last box, I think. But anyway, the last case, we hit that Nolan Ryan autograph out of 5. So it's funny the way that and that was the only Nolan Ryan that we hit, and it was a Ryan auto out of 5. Yeah, that was so much fun. It was so much fun. We'll see. Maybe there'll be more. Maybe we'll have a chance to do something like that again. Little Boston Fire, huh? Goose Gossage, New York Yankees out of 50. The Goose. He had a good mustache, too. Did you find it? Your stuff. They didn't have it? Another Lou Bob. What? Neither one of them have it? Dang it. They don't have anything for us. That's good. That's a start. Maybe in the next couple days I'll have it. Maybe we should call them and see if they can get it. You know what I'm saying? Ask them what the minimum would be that we need to buy from them in order for them to get it for us. No, well, I know, but ask Schnooks. They might be able to get some in. I mean, Deerbergs. And if we got to buy, 20 cases or whatever, then let's buy it. Ronald Acuna, Alex Cobb. Still no Lou Bob color. Still chasing Lou Bob color. So will White Sox always have those Klingons? Will they always have them? Well, I would say that considering that for a full case on eBay, they averaged more than $350 in a full case break. And in hobby last night, in a half case hobby, they went for $180. Yes, they will always have the Klingons. And it could be that I add some more at another team. I see that the Cleveland Indians seem to be lagging. So even at $149, you're still getting a deal. And I do think that that's a deal. By the way, oh, Digimarie, nice. Every other day seems good. Yeah, and that's part of it too, Garrett. I mean, that's part of it too. I mean, ultimately, there are a lot of reasons to go to shipping every other day, and that is part of it. I mean, it's cheaper for the guys on eBay. Certainly for us, when it's free shipping with Facebook, if someone buys into 2 days worth of breaks, it's a little cheaper for us to ship it that way. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, there are lots. I think there are lots of positives for doing it. I just have to settle it in my own mind, and that's the hardest thing for me to do, is settle that in my own mind. And so, you know, I am working on that now, and when I have it settled in my mind, then I will. Then we'll probably make that change. I guess we could take the White Sox off, the other teams off the White Sox, sell those in their own spots, and then just jack up the White Sox to 179, which would still be half of what they're selling for on Mookie Betts for the Dodgers on eBay. Yeah, you're right, Garrett. You're right. Mookie Betts. Part of adding those other teams on to them was to make sure that the breaks continue to sell out quickly, and yeah, 350 plus. I mean, look at what they went for us. I mean, it's just ridiculous. 424 one day. So we averaged more than 350 per full case break for them. So do I feel bad with it? I'm not saying you were saying this at all, Ryan. But I don't feel bad about the add-on teams. If we have small teams that struggle to sell, why not put them in the spot that's way underpriced to begin with? 300 in a half caser? Yeah, people are losing their mind. Giancarlo Stanton out of 190. You honestly have seen them sell for more than 300 in a half case jumbo break? My Lord. That's awful. That's awful. Oh my Lord, the guilt I would feel there. I don't want to feel that kind of guilt. Because I mean, you're saying that you believe that you're going to get something big, SSP, Redemption Auto, right? I mean, what else could you be saying you're going to get? Some deep color. I mean, that's you have to hit that to even cover. At $15 a pop with our feed, if they're selling for $15 a pop, ours is $150. You're getting $120 if you're averaging 8 per just in the base. Just in the base, you're getting $120 worth of value out of a $150 spot. Padres, Manny Machado. And then if you get anything else on top of that, well, then it's pretty much gravy. But man, at 300, I mean, what are you think? I don't know. Man, good for whoever the breaker is, but man, I would prefer not to have that in my breaks. That guilt factor really is a tough thing for me. And what do you say to someone? You could go in a half case of jumbo, you could honestly wind up just with one or two Lubob base cards, right? And that's it. And that's it. Nothing else. And what do you say to that person? I guess nothing, but man, that person who spent $300, you know, how do you I don't even understand. My lord, and the price that case must have gone for. Buy two of them. Buy two of them. Did that other the FedEx show up? Let's see, FedEx. Schedule for delivery 7/2. Where's this from? We're supposed to have another wave of cases coming in via FedEx today. Yeah, I'll check when we're done here. You should have bought that McCutcheon SP on Friday. Yeah. Who knew, Rory? I mean, that's the thing. Who knew that it was going to blow up like that? How could you know? Look, and at $300, flagship, though you're guaranteed 6 autos in a jumbo, you know, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. I'd love to talk to the person who spent $300 and just ask them, and in a nice way, not in a condescending way, what was your motive behind that? What made you feel like spending that much on a half case? I would love to know the answer. I'd love to pick people's brain about why they do certain things. I think it would help me as a breaker maybe understand things a little bit more. But not in the too distant past, when people would overspend on a break, when we started off, I would tell them, look, guys, we would have conversations about it. And, it was talking to a wall for a lot of these guys. So, that would be nice. So again, it's no wonder there's a lot of breakers who have completely abandoned other things and they're just going straight to Facebook. I mean eBay. Yeah, but even if you are an investor, where was the justification for you for 3 autos? You're paying $100 an auto. I don't understand that in any way, shape, or form. That makes absolutely zero sense to me. Yeah, of course, Michael Baez. I mean, the hits happen, but they aren't this is not in every single case you're going to get, a massive amount of whatever. I don't know. So let's see how many Lubobs we have. See, look in this whole case, Man, that's less than we normally get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only got 6. 3 of the inserts and 1 of the tops now. Man, that is different. It's funny how they pack these things, because in some cases we've had 10. That's crazy. It is, and that is unfortunate, Alex. You're right about that. That is unfortunately the case, I believe, too, is that people they just have that desire to gamble, you know. And I hope that they, you know, it's different for someone like me, because I have enough resources behind me to be able to every once in a while cop that attitude, and just put in, you know what I'm saying? And so I hope whoever it is has the resources behind them to be able to do that, because I fear that there's a lot more people gambling with the rent than we would like to believe, than I would want. You know what I'm saying? And that's just, I thought we had 3 of those. There we go. We did have 3 of them. So don't do that. Trevor Williams out of 300 for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Do not do that. And I'm going to be honest with you and tell you, if I find out somebody is doing that, we're having a problem staying out of the breaks and other things aren't getting paid. We're going to have a talk about things. Houston Astros. These are the draft ones. Carlos Correa for the Astros. Michael Conforto for the Mets. And for the White Sox out of 50, Lucas Giolito. Because this cardboard ain't worth your marriage, ain't worth your home, ain't worth your job. Major League Material, Shohei Ohtani for the Angels and Christian Yelich for the Brewers. The game used memorabilia, Lorenzo Cain for the Brewers. Yadier Molina for the Cardinals. Mark McGwire out of 199. I don't understand why you have Mark McGwire's number on the back here, but then you have Stanton's number on the front, when it is the same exact card. So did you change your mind halfway through? I have, yeah. I mean, I would agree that for the Nationals, these are the patches. Trey Turner for the Nationals, Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers, and Manny Machado for the Padres. I would say that we've all overextended ourselves at times, but there are people who overextend themselves every single day and hope that they can get it back. From the silver packs, 2 Lou Bobs, so those are nice. And then Giancarlo Stanton out of 99. I'm the first one to admit that there are times when I just cop an attitude and I want to have it. But it's not something that happens all the time, for certain. These are all out of 99. Jose Ozuna for the Pirates, Lance Lynn for the Texas Rangers, and Herrera for the White Sox. And I think there are a lot more people that have that problem than they would like to admit, or a lot of us would like to believe. Out of 69, Trevor Williams for the Pirates, John Means for the Orioles, and Reyes for the Detroit Tigers, and blue out of 50, Danny Jansen. I just think that, you know, if that's you, just walk away for a while. And these came out of the silver packs as well, but out of their style. I don't know. I forget what they're called. But both of them are gold. Phil Niekor for the Braves and Goose Gossage for the Yankees. Because once you get it back together, the breaks will still be here. Blake Snell out of 50 for the Tampa Bay Rays. What may not be there when you get back is your family. And I'm being serious. What may not be there when you get back is your family or your job or your self-respect. They're just pieces of cardboard. These are all SPs. Charlie Blackmon for the Rockies. Reggie Jackson for the A's. Steve Carlton for the Phillies. For the Cardinals, Bob Gibson. Nova for the Tigers. Eddie Murray for the Orioles. Nick for the Reds. You know, I always say Nick because I can't say his last name. Keston Hiura for the Brewers. And for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. I am fortunate that I do not believe we have that issue in our group. I think everybody is pretty smart about the way they handle things. I haven't seen anyone that what I would believe is, you know what I'm saying, is which is nice. TJ Zoich for the Blue Jays, Baez for the Padres, and Carlos Carrasco for the Indians were all base autos. For the Blue Jays, out of 199, Danny Jansen. Mark Grace would be the hit of the break out of 199 for the Cubs, and Byron Buxton gold for the Twins. So there you go, another case in, another case fun. I'll keep you under control, Ryan. Don't worry. I just think there's more things that are more important in life than, you know, and maybe that makes me a bad breaker, but I'll be a bad breaker. Cubs did all right today. Cubs did all right. Coming back in 19 minutes. Going live in 19 minutes with the listing, and that will break at 7. So I will see you guys in 19 minutes for that listing. I'm going to hurry up and get my butt over there. I'll talk to you guys soon.